What do you think?
Spoiler free, it was awful. I think it had too much wokeness in it. I think Disney, I know they did it with Star Wars, but they didn't have to say that, lesbians created Deadpool on their own.
I don't think we watched the same movie. I think you watch a different Deadpool than I did. I don't.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
That's woke pool. In 5, 4, 3, 2. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye, 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 bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another playing the game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. What up? Welcome back to the episode of Chanel Bros. We got Wade.
Hey yo.
I'm Sly. And we have a lot to talk about today. How do we want to start this off, Wade?
A little old movie that you might have heard of before.
Yeah. So I was gonna wear
You're wearing colors.
I'm wearing the colors, but this is DC.
You're wearing
not Marvel.
You're wearing
I'm wearing
Schmedpool.
I lack, even though my favorite color is red, I lacked a lot of red in my closet today, so we're just gonna go with this. Alright, pretend this is like a Deadpool similar.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're wearing red and black Superman.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a shirt with Powerline on it who's wearing yellow and black. I mean, it's yellow and blue, but yellow. Powerline wears yellow.
I think you're stretching there.
I'm kind of Wolverine. Kinda.
No, but yeah. Well, how you feel about the Deadpool movie?
Is this the spoiler-free
We're
review?
So we're gonna do a little spoiler-free, and then we'll do the spoilers later. But spoiler-free for a couple minutes. What do you think?
Spoiler-free, it was awful. I think it had too much wokeness in it. I think Disney, I know they did it with Star Wars, but they didn't have to say that, lesbians created Deadpool on their own.
I don't think we watched the same movie. I think you watch a different Deadpool than I did. I don't.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
That's woke pool.
Woke pool. No, it was beautiful. I loved it. I would say that it's probably my second favorite Deadpool, close behind the original.
Yeah. And
my friend was telling me, he was like, let me know if it's good enough movie or not. And I was like, it's pretty good. And then he saw it and he was like, oh, it's a third movie. Then I'm like, what do you mean it's a third movie? It's a third movie, and the fact that it's the third movie, that all the other movies leading up to it, like, it wouldn't exist without the other movies leading up to it. But it was awesome.
I definitely enjoy it. It definitely, because I used to be an avid Marvel movie watcher.
Yeah.
I would go like the day it released.
Yeah.
After Love and Thunder, I figured that was not the case anymore.
I forgot about that movie even.
But no, yeah. After Love and Thunder, I was like, no, and I was right, because everything that came after that was kind of like, Captain Marvel,
Oh, I did see Captain Marvel. I forgot about that one too.
Yeah. It was just all kind of like, I don't know. It was just they were never hitting
lackluster.
the same, and with Deadpool, it made me want to watch again.
Yeah.
It definitely made me want to watch again. I'm like, this is good. And then like with the new Captain America Brave New World,
I've seen
the trailer for that was pretty good. It doesn't feel like, because Deadpool didn't really, like, it was a Marvel movie, but didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
It felt like a...
I'm going to say something. Nah, I can't say it. It's kind of a spoiler.
Okay, we'll just go. It was a good movie, okay? I give it... I would give it a 9 out of 10.
I think I would agree. It wasn't a perfect movie, but it was...
It was
really
really
good.
There. IGN gave it a 7 out of 10. So
For IGN?
yeah,
IGN's usually like a stickler for things.
yeah. So it's pretty good. You also have to like think like it's so good that there was like a bunch of articles where like on opening night they made like $38.4 million.
It was performing like an old Marvel movie.
Yeah. And it's
like how they used to perform.
and it's like, and this kind of goes for all the movies right now, because it's like Deadpool is just like an example because it's coming back. Like people are going back to movie theaters to watch movies.
Yeah.
And Deadpool can like is proof of that.
Yeah.
And all of the trailers before Deadpool, I'm like, this is pretty interesting. Captain America: Brave New World, I want to see that.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice, I want to see that.
I want to see the Beetlejuice too.
The new Alien movie, I kind of want to see it. I'm not a big fan, but I'm like, they're looking good.
I'm not a big fan of the Alien franchise either. Like, I like some of the movies, but this one looks like... Have you ever heard of the game Alien Isolation?
No.
It's a horror game. Like, it's a survival horror game.
Yeah.
Where you're being chased by a xenomorph.
Yeah.
It looks like the movie version of that. Or my friend who doesn't watch... my friend that doesn't watch a lot of the Alien movies, but she plays a lot of video games, said... She just looked at me and she's like, is this a Dead Space movie? And I was like, kinda.
Yeah,
kinda.
I can see it. But no, all the movies are looking good now, and it's like before, no one was really going to the movies because all the movies I felt like before were kind of like
Yeah, I think and if Thrash were here, he could speak more to this because I didn't watch any trailers going into this movie. But I'd say like a lot of the stuff that I have seen like in the trailers are giving way too much away.
Yeah.
Like there's not enough surprises.
Yeah.
Like something for me that I always talk about because I'm obsessed with it is the new Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
The last trailer that released was pretty much all of the big parts of the movie.
Yeah.
It didn't leave anything to the imagination.
So yeah, that's another thing. Like the trailers. A lot of the trailers, it's like, who's putting these trailers together? Because they're spoiling a lot.
Yeah.
And I think with Deadpool...
Trailers are supposed to be the trailers, not cliff notes.
They're supposed to get you
movie.
excited about the movie. Don't ruin the surprises.
They're like, oh, I like this movie so much that I'm going to make my own movie out of it.
I would say Deadpool, the trailers, I think they put Deadpool and Wolverine together. That's all they needed.
Yeah.
Just that, and they're like, all right.
That was hype enough.
That was hype enough. All the surprises in the Deadpool movie, I didn't see any of that coming.
No,
at all. That's
why I was saying Thrash could maybe speak to that because he did say that one of them was spoiled in one of the trailers because he said he wished that he didn't watch the last trailer. I haven't seen it, so I don't know which one he's talking about.
I think I saw like the very first Deadpool Wolverine trailer, and that was it. I didn't really watch anything
same
else.
here. Like I might have even just saw the teaser.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Like there's some trailers for movies that you watch a trailer, oh, you've seen the whole movie then.
Yeah.
Like you just see the whole movie from the trailer. But no, because like no one was going to the theaters prior to like Deadpool. I don't know what other big hit movie there was. But like, you know,
I mean, there were people going.
There were people going, but they weren't going $38.4 million in one day. Like,
yeah.
So, like, but where I was going to get back to is that because of all the streaming with like all the shows on Netflix and stuff, Disney Plus, all that stuff where they have their own the shows, they have like movie budgets. So it makes sense to why people want to rather stay home and just stream stuff than to go to the movies. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Godzilla did $569 million. So worldwide, Godzilla did do those kind of numbers.
Was it for the weekend or for the opening day?
I think that was a total.
Toto?
Total.
Toto by Africa.
Yeah. Zebra gum.
Is it called back? Wait, how much? 50?
It said 569 million.
so for that like till now or 569 million. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes
Worldwide,
sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, but still, 30. I want to say it was like 34, 38 million.
Opening weekend. Okay, so it's at 80 million opening weekend.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so.
But also that movie was for kids, and I understand that now. It was okay.
Oh yeah, and that's also you gotta take Deadpool was rated R. So,
which means that it's like that it made that much in the opening weekking. On
that was
an
opening
R-rated
night.
Movie.
That was opening night.
Opening night.
That's crazy.
On an R-rated movie.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So, it's bringing people back to the theaters, and I like the movie theater experience, but I can also see why like people like to stream things because in the comfort of their own home.
Yeah.
And with all of the shows and stuff that are available in streaming, you know, they have the same budgets as movies.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me.
Or like even what you were saying about watching at home.
Yeah.
A certain person who we both know who is on this podcast sometimes, maybe you would even say one of the founders of the podcast who apparently doesn't like when he's mentioned when he's not here, even said that he was like, if we don't all go like that weekend or whatever, he can just wait till
it streams.
It comes on Disney Plus or whatever.
You get spoilers.
Yeah. But he also said he didn't really care.
Yeah.
But if you're watching or listening, which I know you will be, if you haven't seen it yet, it probably will be in theaters still, but I'm talking about Jericho.
I think we all knew who you're talking about. All right. Do we get into spoilers now?
Yeah, but the first spoiler I'll say that I don't even know if it was a spoiler.
Wait. All right.
When you said it,
everything prior to this was spoiler free. I'm disclosing now. I'm gonna count down to 5. Everything for the next 10 minutes. I'm gonna time it.
He's giving you a countdown.
I'm gonna time it for the next 10 minutes. We're gonna do nothing but spoilers. So
we're timed on the spoilers?
You know what? How long do you think this is gonna run? 15? 10, 15?
I thought we were just gonna talk about it till the end of the episode.
We can, but you know, there's only so much we can talk about.
Yeah, I mean it's spoiler. We can describe the whole movie if we want to.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm gonna go 15 minutes. All right,
okay.
15 minutes,
and then
we'll get there's Wade's gonna try something after 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. So 15 minutes starting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 minutes. Spoilers. All right.
Oh, I was gonna say when it didn't feel like a Marvel movie, it felt like a 21st Century Fox movie because it was a 21st Century Fox.
Yeah. So
movie.
get this. I didn't see the movie Logan. You know that movie?
Yeah.
I didn't see Logan until like literally 3 hours before I went to watch Deadpool.
Oh, you watched it though?
Yeah, because I was like, I feel like I need to watch this to get some references, and I'm glad I did because the beginning of it was where Logan left off.
Yeah.
But no, the beginning of it where he was dancing and just killing people from the TVA, doing the whole dance to bye 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 might I add you. That killed me, and all the slow motion sexual innuendos.
Yeah.
I was like, this is comedy gold.
Yeah. And it also, I liked it because it was like, okay, this is Disney's first attempt at Deadpool. How's it gonna be? And straight out of the gate,
Disney's first attempt at a Deadpool, a rated R.
Rated R. And right out of the gate, it's just blood, gore, guts, cursing, freaking sexual innuendos when he like stabs that guy in the balls and then like strokes the bone. It's like, oh, okay, so this isn't.
Oh
like,
no!
This isn't
I think
little Disney movie.
It's funny because Disney at the very end of the credits, You get the Disney logo.
Oh,
Did you stay for the after credits?
I did. But I think I didn't really pay attention though.
But the very end, you get the Disney the Disney logo come up. But no, that was hilarious. I will say when I was in the theater, the lady behind us was dying.
No, yeah.
Her laugh was obnoxious. Every time she laughed, if it was anywhere else, I would punch her in the face. But because everyone else is laughing, I'm laughing too. I'm like, it's okay. She's having a good time. Her laugh is just a little too obnoxious for me.
Yeah.
But we were all having a good time. I heard just her laugh kind of bugged me the whole movie. But if she's laughing, we're all laughing. It's all good. But no, the opening scene itself is just hilarious. He's like,
it's beautiful.
It opens up with Logan's grave, and he's just like, are we going to desecrate this grave and ruin this legacy? Of course we are. And just,
yeah.
And then it pans out and he's talking to a skeleton.
Yeah. He's like, fuck.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Was your theater, because besides the woman behind you that was just like cackling up a storm, was your theater like interactive with the movie?
Yes. Every cameo claps.
Yeah.
I love the energy in my theater, not gonna lie. Mostly because I think we all bonded. My whole theater bonded because for some reason our theater was just pitch black. The lights weren't working. I guess they broke or something. So everyone was using their phone camera lights.
Oh yeah.
To like try to get seated. Everyone's helping each other. So I think we all bonded because of that.
What theater did you have?
Oh, I went to the mall.
No, I mean what number?
8.
Oh, okay. I was in theater 5, and it was equally as dark because I've never been
Okay, so
in a
apparently
theater that
it's
was
just
dark.
I guess all their floor lights broke or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I liked it though.
Yeah.
and all the overhead lights, like they turned them all the way off.
Yeah.
Instead of like, because if you go to one of the main theaters, like 1 or 2 or 3 or something like that, if you sit in a wrong spot, it'll have like a really dim light up here, and I'm like, I hate it.
Yeah.
So I loved the theater that we were at.
No, our theater was very interactive. Everyone was clapping at the same time. Everyone.
Yeah. Well, that's what, because like when cameos showed up and stuff like that, it was like they roared and everything. Especially when the later cameos showed up, they like went wild, and I'm like, this is cool. Like this is the kind of. It
felt like end game energy.
Yeah, it was very end game energy.
So the first cameo.
But Thrash didn't get that. Thrash said that his theater was pretty quiet, and I'm like,
he had lame people.
Yeah.
But no, when I went to the theater, we had a guy in a Deadpool suit handing out tickets. So he was like helping sell tickets. So that's my cool theater. But the first cameo that threw me off because they misdirected me. I fell for the misdirection.
Oh, it was
so when they
amazing.
Went, so when they went to the TVA and Deadpool was like, oh yeah, TVA, and they were showing like all the old Avengers.
Yeah.
So they showed Captain America, and then they showed like Thor, but they showed Captain America, and then Deadpool was like, yeah. Fast forward,
hey, Captain.
Here comes Chris Evans. At first, I'm trying to figure out because he had the robe on.
Slow reveal. Chris Evans, like just the arm with the blue and the red.
Yeah,
and then like he had a hood over
a cloak. Yeah. He jumps down. I'm just like, oh my god, they brought back Cap.
Yeah,
he's like Chris Evans right there. I'm like, oh, they brought back Steve Rogers. And then he's like, Deadpool's like, oh, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. And he goes, and then Chris Evans goes, flame on. And I was like, oh my god! I forgot he was Johnny Storm.
Yeah,
that was my I was like, I fell for that because I totally forgot that he was actually Johnny Storm in Fantastic Four prior to being Captain America. I'm like, that was so good. That was the biggest thing. That was because I fell for the misdirection. I fell for it. I'm like, he got me. And that's how I knew. That set the mode for the rest of the movie. I was like, oh, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And then my other favorite cameo was Gambit.
Yes.
Because he was supposed to have his own movie.
Yeah.
And then I took a close look.
And then they axed it.
Yeah, and I took a close look. That's changed it. He's getting his shot. And
But his accent, I didn't even know. Like, I thought he was French at first or something like that, and then he's like,
and typical.
I haven't seen Sling Blade in a while or something like that, and I'm like, oh, what?
Deadpool being the fourth wall breaker. He's like, who was your dialogue coach?
Yeah.
I was just like, yes. Deadpool's fourth wall breaking was just spectacular.
Yeah.
I loved it so much.
Speaking of that scene, whenever they came out, because I was wondering who the Boots would be, and I think that's who Thrash said was spoiled in the last, like in the last trailer or something like that. But the girl came out in slow motion, and it was Jennifer Gardner.
Yeah,
from Elektra. Yeah. And then I went to see it with my friend Michaela, and she goes over to me and she's like, "She was Elektra." Or that's Elektra. And I'm like, yes, I know. I'm older than you. I watched that movie when it came out.
Yeah.
But, because she said she had never seen the original Elektra, but she saw Elektra was in the Netflix Daredevil.
Yeah.
And, she's like, that's Elektra, but she didn't play that. Like, that girl didn't play that. And I'm like, I know, because she was the original one from way back in the day when Ben Affleck was Daredevil. Which I'm surprised they didn't have him as Daredevil.
Well, they said they killed him off, didn't they? They said that Daredevil died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a variant. We don't know.
Yeah.
But and then Blade but the whole
everyone
crowd
went wild.
was just like, Blade.
Oh my goodness.
And I still love Channing Tatum as Gambit. Even with his accent, his mess up because he kept switching. I don't know.
He was probably
he couldn't.
I'd have to say he was my favorite character.
I don't know if he did that on purpose or
it had to be on purpose. I've seen him in other movies, and he's not the greatest actor, but he's a good actor. Yeah. So I feel like he did that.
I just love Deadpool's. Who's your dialogue coach?
Yeah. Hold on a minute. It's been a while since I've seen Sling Blade.
And then Gambit, when they're all fighting, he was like, time to make a name for myself or show him what I'm capable or whatever. He was just like, yes, Shannon, you do your thing.
And I'm glad because, like I said, he was probably my favorite one. Like, his ability was just so cool. And then the fight scenes, it was so cool.
Yeah, they did him justice. They did all justice. And they brought back Laura. I was really hoping for Laura to show up. What was it, X-23?
Yeah.
Because when I was watching Logan, I was like, oh, this is just bad. This is a bad description of Logan. Father and daughter road trips with grandpa gone horribly wrong. But no, I love Logan because of Logan and Laura's relationship, how it worked. I'm just like, oh, it's a father-daughter movie.
And the fact that, like, her... Like, I don't know how old she was whenever she did that movie, but she barely has any dialogue. It's just all, like, screams and grunts and stuff like that, and she's terrifying in that movie.
I'm weary about kid actors.
Yeah.
But when I saw her first fight scene, I'm like, oh, shit. This girl is badass.
Yeah.
And I just, like, she comes out, throws her head on the ground, and then just continues to just chop people up. I'm like, oh, shit. And then when she did speak, she was speaking Spanish. I was just like, that's not a child, that's an angry Latina woman right there. That is just. And then seeing her in Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm just like, this is beautiful because at the end, I felt they did Wolverine justice, giving him the ending with him and Laura, so they continue their little father-daughter relationship. I'm like, that's beautiful. That was good for me. I was gonna cry.
Whenever he at the end, whenever he said, "There's a couple people from the Void or whatever it's called, the Wasteland, Badlands," that he's like, "I know a couple people that I want to, or I know someone that you can save," and they only brought her back, and I was like, "Man, what about Channing Tatum or
No, I think they all.
Blade?
It's. I think it's suggested that they're all.
Is it Wesley Snipes? Wesley Snipes.
I think it's hinted that they were all saved.
Okay.
Because she's there, she was with him. He said some people, so all of them. Because here's where I love Deadpool, because they did all the cameos justice. They didn't kill anyone off.
Yeah.
I was afraid.
There was that smoke dragon that I can't remember his name of. Yeah. Kind of came through, and I don't know if he ate. Well, if he didn't eat her, then he didn't eat anyone else. So we're good. This is where
Doctor Strange fucked up. Multiverse of Madness. This is where they fucked up because they killed all the cameos.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you gonna replace them with new actors? Like, how's that work? But like, that's why I didn't like Doctor Strange. Like, you brought in cameos for the hype, and then you killed them all off.
I was talking about that with Wiz today, though, and I said because the movie wasn't great, so I excused that. I was like, that's kind of hilarious. That's like a big troll to everyone who like fan casted John Krasinski. Spoiler alerts for
you should have seen it by now.
Multiverse of Madness.
It's been years.
Everyone wanted the fan casting of John Krasinski as Reed Richards.
Yeah.
And when that came out, it was like, oh, that's him. Oh my goodness, can't believe it. Oh. And then like 5 minutes dead.
Whereas in Deadpool, all the cameos lived and they got badass fight scenes.
Also, he killed the voice guy that I can't remember his name. I'm a bad Marvel fan.
The voice guy?
The guy that could kill you with his voice.
Oh, what was his name?
He got him killed.
Yeah.
Because if he would have just kept his mouth shut, he would just be like, brah, and like killed her.
Yeah.
But because he was like, he can kill you with his mouth. And then she's like, oh, okay, I'll just take away his mouth then.
Yeah,
And it's because of Reed Richards.
It was dumb.
Yeah.
It was dumb. It was a dumb move.
It's a dumb movie.
But in the... when Johnny Storm died...
Yeah.
That was so fucked up, but it was so funny.
Yeah.
And then at the end credit scene, where Deadpool
Everyone's
shows
been giving me a lot of flack. Let's roll back the tapes.
I love it.
And he says it, and then at the end, he's like, "You can quote me on that." And he's like, "Okay."
I love it. I love it. And here's the thing: I am afraid of the next Marvel movies because Deadpool is good doesn't mean that they're all gonna be good after.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
I'm
weird.
You want to talk about, because at the at the time of filming this, they already said the D23 or not D23, the Comic-Con stuff.
All right.
Also.
So this ends the Deadpool spoiler.
Wait a minute. Is that all I wanted to talk about? I think that's the gist of it.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah,
we'll do
to
another
it.
disclosure if there's.
We'll do another episode with Thrash and Wiz and Jericho. Maybe we'll do it all like everyone group after we all seen the movie.
All right, so this will end the spoilers portion of the Deadpool. So you're welcome. And if you didn't skip that and you didn't see the movie, that's your fault. We gave you a full disclosure.
Yeah.
But
ending the spoilers for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Beginning the spoilers for Comic-Con and everything to come. So if you don't want to know anything about what's to come in the Marvel Universe, I guess skip ahead to the timestamp that you put in or whatever.
I don't know. This isn't like a spoiler for a movie. This is just, it's already on the internet.
Yeah,
you know, so it's like.
But I mean, like, some people are like, want to be virgin.
What do you living under a rock? Come on now.
So what did you hear? Other than the stuff we talked about in the group chat. Because there's more than what we talked about in the group chat.
I see. The only thing that I remember, because it's overshadowing everything else, is RDJ is coming back as Doctor Doom, but I also heard that he's going to be like an Iron Man Doctor Doom variant.
That's what I was wondering, because I didn't hear that. But I was like, I wonder if it's going to be like Tony Stark Darkseid type thing. But yeah, or like I said, I'm like,
so
I want Robert Downey Jr. in so many prosthetics that he's unrecognizable.
So I'm assuming
Tropic Thunder, that shit.
They're scrapping Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
Just because of the Jonathan Myers, whatever his name is.
Yeah, because they said that the next Avengers is
Dr.
Doomsday.
See, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I get that the actor, is it Jonathan Myers, something? Whatever his name is.
John Mathers?
What? I don't think that's it at all. I'm pretty sure it's Jonathan something. Anyways, not important. I think scrapping their whole idea of the Kang Dynasty is kind of...
Ant-Man means nothing now.
Yeah, Ant-Man means nothing now. Well,
Jonathan Majors. It is Majors.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors.
Who's Mathers?
I don't know.
All right. Not
I think
important.
a sports player. I don't know, but I don't think he should have done that. I think they should just recast him.
Don Cheadle again.
Well, no, because he's War Machine.
Yeah.
But
he's who replaced
yeah, so
Bobsled.
yeah, so I'm just
guy.
saying, why don't they just recast him? What's wrong about recasting this character? You know,
They even recasted what's his face?
Hulk.
And well, they recasted Hulk also, but they recasted what's his face in the new Captain America movie. The president.
oh,
The guy that's president
Yeah.
was the guy with the mustache in all the other movies.
yeah.
Like the guy
Well,
that wanted
okay,
them to
we don't
sign
know
the
what the-
accords.
We don't know how their elections went. Okay, so we could got new I just.
Well, no, because he says something about it. He's like, I'm digging the new look, and then he said like, oh, shave the mustache. Like that was supposed to be.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Like they called attention to it.
Okay, that's funny though. That's funny.
Yeah.
See, you can recast people. Like, see, here's another thing. This is gonna be another controversial topic, but I still think that they should just recast Kang. Like, why not? They have a whole storyline ready.
Yeah.
Just recast him. Like,
But-
what's the point? Because you have a whole idea. You build it up. You're just gonna let it. You're giving the audience blue balls by doing
Yeah.
that.
I mean, he might come back. They might recast him after this, but
Yeah.
they just said that the next phase is not Kang. They're gonna focus on Fantastic Four and I guess mutant stuff.
See, my problem with
Secret
that.
Wars.
My problem with that is, you kind of do an injustice. Because, like, people have these ideas.
No, that's DC.
Shut up. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, you have these ideas, and now you're just going to scrap it because this actor did something bad, and now you can't just recast them.
I'll say I think it's more of just that he did something bad. I think it's that it was already heading in a shit direction, and they're just like pull it back. Let's remember what works.
Yeah.
Let's bring back Iron Man. Y'all loved Iron Man, right? Y'all love Tony Stark, RDJ.
I don't know.
Let's bring him back as a bad guy this time.
We'll see how it goes. I have hope just because it's RDJ.
Oh,
But he also did Doolittle, and we it's RDJ, but Doolittle wasn't a good movie. Okay,
he was the guy in Oppenheimer. He was good in Oppenheimer.
Yeah, he was good in Oppenheimer. See, but
I was about to ask you if you've seen it, but I forgot that I saw it with
yeah,
you. We did Barbenheimer, baby.
and he was technically a bad guy.
He was a bad guy.
He was a bad
Yes.
guy, so he can do it. He's a good actor.
He was a villain.
But let's go back to controversial. Was that T'Challa? Why can't they recast T'Challa? I feel like
I feel like that's okay.
See,
Because they're not recasting him, but I think it's like a passing of the baton
Mhm.
type thing with him,
but
which I think is okay.
but T'Challa is a very prominent character in the Marvel series.
Yeah, but I feel like by doing that, it's like honoring his legacy, like the actual.
You say that, but how many Batmans and Supermans have we had?
Yeah, but that's different because they haven't all been a connected universe. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Like, because it wasn't like he got canceled online.
Yeah.
He like actually passed away.
Yeah,
So I feel like that's passing the baton is better for his legacy.
yeah. But I think with the community that's behind T'Challa's character, they want to see that character, keep going.
His son. There's still going to be a Black Panther. It's just not going to be T'Challa.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I still don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like they should have still kept the character alive. But
No, I think that was the good part of. I mean, agree to disagree, but I feel like that was the good part of
Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever.
Well,
Was how they honored him.
Well, Wakanda Forever was originally supposed to be about grief and loss, anyways.
Oh yeah,
So,
just instead of the mom.
yeah, and so it just with
Spoilers
Chadwick
for
Boseman
Wakanda
passing
Forever.
away, they kind of just switched it to, you know, honor him in that. But I don't know. It's just, especially with like, because these are all characters, and I don't know. I just feel that the character should still live.
Well, it's
I feel like you're doing a disservice ending
Captain
their
America.
story. Yeah, but that was a storyline though. Like, you know,
Yeah,
he got to complete a storyline, whereas T'Challa didn't really. You know, he had one movie and then cameos in other movies, where I felt like T'Challa could have done more in that universe. But
he's got a son. He's got a sister.
it's not the same. It's not the same. But that's just my opinion. Because like I said, I don't know. I feel like characters shouldn't just die because something happened with the actor or actress that plays them. Kang died. I feel like he should be replaced. Because I want to see where it goes. I want to see what, with all these, like, especially when like scripts change or whatever, I want to see what the original product was.
Yeah,
That's my thing. And with all these changes, I'm like, but what was the original? What could have been, you know?
I get what you mean, because, and I'm going to tie this back to something that you love, the new Power Ranger movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to see a Power Rangers 2 of that.
Yeah.
Because even though, I mean, I thought that the remake or whatever was okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't fantastic, but it was okay. But I just wanted to see, I want to see where it goes.
Yeah.
And I think, did they cancel it?
They canceled it.
Yeah.
See,
So
I'm in the same boat. But so you do get
So
what I'm
I
saying.
understand, yeah.
Yeah, I want to
just
see
feel
where
like-
it goes,
I just
even if it
feel
was
like
bad.
Wakanda Forever, like, did right on his legacy.
Yeah. I agree with that. I just felt like I want to see more of that character do more in that universe, and we didn't really get to because they killed him off. But, I mean, yeah, it's still honoring a character. That character will always be remembered, especially with that actor. But, you know, how they, with all the variants in the multiverse now if they bring him back, is that going to be an injustice?
Yeah, it is
So-
kind of funny. It reminds me of spoilers for the last Spider-Man movie. Like all the memes that came from that, because it's like, oh, the multiverse variants of Doctor Strange, and it's like Doctor Strange with long hair, Doctor Strange with a ponytail, or something like that. And then it's like variants of Wanda. It's like Wanda. It's like variants of Captain America, or Steve Rogers, and it's like variants of Peter Parker, and it's like Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and new one, boy that I can't think of his name right now.
Tom Holland,
yeah. It's like everyone's so different except for
Spider-Man.
or everyone's the same except for
Yeah.
Spider-Man is so different.
See, this is another thing. But also, like, with Black Panther, with T'Challa himself, Chad, you have to fill those shoes too. He did such a good job. So it's like, I get it. No, who wants to step up and take that mantle, you know? You have to be bold. But
He was a really good Black Panther.
he was a really good Black
T'Challa.
Panther. He was a good actor in general. Chadwick Boseman, I love his
I
movies.
mean, I've never seen him in anything else, but
42, when he played Babe Ruth. That's a good sport. I'm not that big into sports movies, but I loved the movie
saw
42.
Angels in the Outfield. That's like the last sports movie I watched.
But no,
Space Jam.
Space Jam. Shut up. No, that was Michael Jordan.
No, I'm just saying the last sports movie.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
All right,
Sports
change
movies.
the topic. Wade's gonna try this gum I have.
Oh yeah, this is the
So
challenge
this
portion
is-
of the
this is-
podcast. Apparently,
I got this gum. It's from
I haven't even read it yet. What's the screen say?
this little.
Oh, does it say sour? Am I gonna die?
Here we go. So I got this gum. It's from Japan. I got this a while back. It's grape flavored.
It's one of my least favorite flavors.
Where?
Here, hold on a minute. Let me get my trash can.
The man said he already knows. I want you to try this gum. It's grape flavored. All right. I've been wanting to do this on the podcast for a while. I just want to see your reaction.
Okay, it's grape flavored,
Uh-huh.
which is already my least favorite flavor. Is there only one? You're not
I
gonna
have
try?
one.
Oh,
I have
okay.
one. But I've already tried it, so.
Little bubblegum monster.
Yeah. It's like a foamy bubblegum monster. Alright, so it's like, I'm just kidding, we're doing drugs.
Oh yeah.
No, it's really it's Japanese candy, okay? It's a little tablet?
But this is gum? I chew it?
It's gum. You chew it.
Okay. Oh, it's powerful. I smell the grape already. Are you sure this isn't like Altoids or whatever?
It's gum.
Okay.
Alright. Ready?
Every time I touch my tongue, it's burning a hole in it. It's not. What is it? Like on the sides of my mouth, it isn't that bad, but when it touches the surface of my tongue, it just feels like acid.
It's foaming up.
It's
It's
actually not that bad. Besides the burning sensation.
So when you bite into it, it like foams up in your mouth.
Oh, I haven't bit it yet.
Bite it, bite it. It foams up. That's why I spit mine out. You can spit it out. Spit it out. Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad I find weird snacks to make you try it on
Yes.
on the podcast? How was it? Did you feel it foam up?
My tongue is still like tingly.
That's why you see the foam monster. Because when you bite into it, it foams up in your mouth, and you don't know what's going on.
If I wanted to, I saved the. I mean, the audio listeners wouldn't have got this anyway, but I was going to go up to the camera and just be like, because I kind of wanted to see what it looked like coming out of my mouth. But I don't know. I didn't want people on YouTube to get sick or whatever.
So
The flavor, my tongue is still tingly. It's still like, it's not that bad. I don't like grape flavored stuff.
mm-hmm.
I say that as like my mouth is like salivating still.
I'll find a different flavor next time.
They have different flavors.
Probably. I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
If they have blue raspberry, I'll be like,
No, so I got that from
that man has rabies.
I got that from like it was like one of those Japanese candy, like random assortments.
That you send away for, like a taco box or something like that.
Kind of. It was like a mystery box.
Okay,
That's what it was. It had like random snacks.
a taco box.
We had like different flavored Kit Kats and stuff, but that was one of it. And I tried one by myself. I'm like, because it said grape gum.
Yeah.
That's the only English word. Everything else is Japanese. So I read grape gum. All right, I don't know. I can chew gum. I popped it in. And I was like, it started foam. Like, I didn't. You weren't giving me the reaction I wanted because when I did it, I was foaming through the mouth because like I went into it just full on and it just I'm like what because it filled my mouth.
Yeah.
So I was just like.
Is it trick gum? Because it wasn't chewy. Like
it
you
was
just
not chewy.
bit it and it foamed.
It was not gum at all.
No, it's like gum. What you chew gum. Although I kept like, before you told me to chew it, because I immediately forgot that it was gum.
Yeah.
I just was putting the tab on my tongue and letting it dissolve a little bit, and it was starting to like sizzle and burn, and I'm like, what is this?
Maybe it's one. I have one left. Wait, no, I ate it. I was gonna say, what if we just put it in water, see what it does?
It's probably like a freaking
Probably
Altoid or whatever, or not Altoids. What the hell is the Alka-Seltzer?
Yeah.
Like you drop it in and it's like.
Shoot, probably. I should have. I was actually.
You have water.
I was actually going to fake.
I have water.
I was actually gonna fake eating mine.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna fake eat mine, just because I knew what was gonna happen. I'm like, nah, I gotta do this because you're doing it. Yeah.
Sorry for audio listeners. I just banged my water bottle on this, and my stomach growled. That made me hungry though. I'm hungry now. What time are we? 5 guys? No.
What time? Oh, we got like 15 minutes.
Oh,
all
feet
right.
for free.
No, I'm keeping my shoes on.
That's
you can get this
fine.
show for free.
Nah, put it on WikiFeed. I want to see my score.
Isn't that only for like celebrities?
We have a podcast. What do you think we are now?
We're
We're
guys-
automatically podcast celebrities.
I don't
Everyone
think, I don't think
knows
that's the
you're
case.
famous.
I don't think that's the case. we don't have that. We don't have that viewer retention.
One of our
rating.
shorts has at least 1,000 views, so we are
Are we those people?
practically.
Every time we go out with them, wear sunglasses. Like, no pictures, please. No
Yeah.
pictures.
And then
No one's
they're like-
looking at us.
They're like, "Who are you?"
Who you
I'm
talking
sorry,
to?
who are you? No, what we should do. Remember that commercial? Like, I think it was like a beer commercial way back in the day,
Uh-huh.
where it had a guy like at the printer and it was like printing off a bunch of flyers, and the other guy comes by and he's like, "Hey, you got that? Are they done yet?" or something like that. And he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And then they go out and they hang up flyers, but you don't see what it is. And then later they're walking, or they do it during the daytime, and then at night they're walking through the city and people are like, "Hey, it's those guys," or something like that. "Hey, it's the guys," and they're like, "Yeah," and like everyone knows them. And then it shows one of the flyers that they were putting up, and it just had like them looking like professional, and it just says "the guys" above it. So it's like they made themselves celebrities just by pretending that they were celebrities.
That's genius. I wonder if that will work nowadays.
We can try it.
Let's try it. It's just,
People today don't remember stuff like that.
I've been seeing a lot of like old vintage commercials on my like timeline on my socials.
Oh
It's
yeah,
weird. Like old Pokemon commercials.
It's like, remember when?
Old Pokemon commercials, I see a lot. I'm like, bring back this because this was a good time. All those old Pokemon commercials with the games and all. I'm like, bring this back.
Which
we need
one?
this back. It's just
How old?
uh
Because there's an original one from the Game Boy, I
yeah.
think, where it has like a bus driver. It's like a dark, gritty looking commercial, and the bus driver's driving around and picking up Pokemon, like the cartoon
and then
Pokemon.
and they crushed it.
Yeah, and they put him in a like one of those car compactors and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and it's like, oh my god, you killed them. And then at the end, it shows like it crunched it into a Game Boy, and it's like, gotta catch them all. And it's like,
That's
you killed them
genius. Bring back. We need those creative minds back.
all. Yeah.
Simpler times.
Remember the this is pivoting to old commercials now. The Super Smash Brothers, the
Yeah.
original Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 64, the
Yeah.
commercial for it, where they're all in like the mascot suits,
Yeah.
like Donkey Kong and Mario and Yoshi going around, and then they just start punching themselves or punching each other in the field.
Great times. Great times. Now, there's no such thing as commercials. They're all ads, and you know what sucks about ads is that we can skip them.
Yeah,
So
we can skip them.
I
no one cares
always
about 'em.
skip ads. I've never seen an ad when it begins. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and watch this.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that. Even if they're like 30 seconds. Nah. Even when YouTube forces me to watch the whole 30-second ad with no skip button, I still don't watch it.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I have YouTube Premium because I am a boozy bitch.
I live through commercials. All right, you ain't gonna make me go for premium.
No, I wanted when I was weighing the options between Spotify and YouTube Music, I liked YouTube Music more. And then it's like, oh, if I pay like $3 more, I get no ads on YouTube and YouTube Music. So I was like, I'll just do that instead. So, and I paid the yearly one, so it was like even cheaper.
Yeah.
It was like $10 a month for YouTube Music and YouTube Premium. But so I don't get YouTube ads anymore, but I get ads on other stuff. But my cousin told me, he's like, they don't even, like, whenever they do ads, they don't even do like the skip in 5 seconds thing anymore. Usually it's like they'll play an ad and it's like skip ad in 15 seconds, and the ad will be like exactly 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And then it'll go to another ad if you didn't hit the button in time. And I'm like, you little bastards. We're on the platform, so we love you, but you got to do better. And I've heard that they've been, if you have an ad block on there, it can sense the ad block and it'll like ruin your videos. Like it'll stop buffering your videos on purpose if you have an ad block.
Why?
Yeah.
Everyone's.
So fuck you, YouTube. I love you, but you got to do better.
Ads are getting ridiculous, though. I'll see ads for literally everything, and Snapchat's the worst because you can't skip Snapchat ads.
What? Oh.
Yeah. Well, like you can, but they're there. Like you.
No, I know what you mean. They're,
you go through like your feed, and then, or if there's like a video you watch on Snapchat, they'll just randomly pop up, and it's just there. And like I wish there was a feature where you can just take off the ads, because I would do that immediately. Because ads on Snapchats are the worst. They're
Snapchat, annoying. Plus or whatever.
I don't think it takes off the ads.
Oh, really? What the hell does it do then? What's the point of
it
paying
gives you like
for
filters.
Snapchat?
It gives you like filters and clothes for your Bitmoji and stuff, and backgrounds. I didn't see no ads. Like I didn't see an ad like cancellation thing, but
it took me a minute. But it'll be like, slide,
ad.
and then add where it has, you try to, some you can just tap through.
Yeah.
But other ones it'll be like tap and it'll be like yellow bar fill up or whatever. Yeah. Gotta wait till the bar fills up before you can pass.
I feel like there's so many ads nowadays. It's getting ridiculous. What if ads start? What if people start advertising in your dreams?
I feel like if it was allowed, that's how far these companies
I'm pretty sure they're already doing it. It's just, I'm pretty sure they're already doing it.
This microphone, I saw it in a
Have you seen that new? It was a new Nicolas Cage movie. I forgot what it's called. It's a really boring movie, not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be a comedy. It's not a comedy.
Piece of hair.
But basically, in the movie, I forget what it's called. It was on HBO or Max, whatever. They were promoting the shit out of it, and I thought it was gonna be a funny comedy. It was not a funny comedy. It was a really boring movie. I watched the whole thing though. But there was this.
Was it like a guy?
Yeah. The premise of the movie was like he was this guy. He kept showing up in everyone's dreams.
Okay, no, that's not what I was thinking of.
But whatever that movie is called, I forgot what it's called.
No, the Nicolas Cage movie that I was thinking of was a guy who was obsessed with Nicolas Cage and he like kidnapped him or something like that.
No, that was not it.
Okay,
so
different movie.
It was a new Nicolas Cage movie that came out within like a year. Basically, the premise of it was he plays this guy that kept showing up in everybody's dreams. Like more than millions of people know him from the dream. And at first, everyone says that, oh, he's just in my dream. He's just there. He's just in the background for no reason. He was like, what was happening in the dream? I was getting chased. I was getting murdered. But he showed up and he just walked by. Or it's like, I was baking a cake and he was just there.
Yeah.
But then the dreams progressively got like, so when it started, that's what it was. And then as like the movie goes on, he starts doing things in the dreams. Like, oh no, he murdered me. Oh, he did this to me. And now they canceled him because in the dreams he was doing these horrible things.
They canceled him?
They canceled him in real life because in the dreams he was doing horrible things.
They thought crimed him?
Yeah, or I guess. So that was the premise of the movies. And there was a part in the movie where I'm like, this could happen in reality sometime, probably. But influencers were advertising in people's dreams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they had like a whole like ad segment. So it's like, yeah, we're influencers. We wear this wristbands, and then we'll appear in your dreams to advertise this product. and it was happening, and people were like having normal dreams, and the influencer will pop up, was like, yeah, drink this, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
It's like, whoa, Logan Paul just busted through the door. Hi, Logan Paul.
yeah,
Drink Prime.
yeah.
Okay, I guess.
I'm like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, that's funny. Wait.
Yeah.
What
Have
if
you
this-
ever had dreams with people that you've watched on YouTube? We're in
I
it.
can't say I have.
I have had multiple dreams with my YouTube friends.
Oh my Kelly's.
Yeah. No, I always said like, oh,
These
they're
sex
my
dreams.
YouTube friends. No, they're just people that I watch on YouTube. And when mom's like, who are you watching or whatever, I'm like, or no, I think she even said it. She's like, are you watching your YouTube people or your YouTube friends or whatever? And I was like, yeah, I guess I'm watching my YouTube friends.
That's a skit. That's a skit right
Yeah.
down.
But I have had dreams with, I'm not going to name them in case they ever find this video and it'll be weird. But I've had dreams where I'm hanging out like multiple times.
Mhm.
I'll say some of them, because then I think it makes it less weird. Because it's just like, I had a dream one time where, no, I'm not gonna say it, but they'll show up. They'll show up like I'll be at a family event, and then there will just be like a famous YouTuber over there, and they'll talk to me, and like I'll talk to them like we've been friends forever. It's like the parasocial relationship,
Mhm.
you know, but actual relationship in my dream, which sounds creepy, but the dream itself is not creepy.
It's an ad.
It's
Don't
just-
believe it. It's an ad.
I was thinking, I was like, holy shit.
They're in your dreams to get you to watch more of their YouTube videos.
No, one of them, I've never been sold to. They've never sold anything to me. But I remember in one of my dreams, it was a gaming YouTuber, and probably not the one you're thinking about. But I was with this gaming YouTuber, and we were just hanging out, and I remember we were both playing a game that doesn't exist, and I still have like I think I might have said it to Wiz, because I'm like, anyone who knows how to make a game, I want to make this game. I'll tell you.
Don't say it.
Yeah, I'll tell you when we're done filming or whatever. But it was like a game that doesn't exist, and it was really cool and really fun, and the mechanics of it like actually make sense for a game and stuff like that. And as far as I know, there's not anything like it. And it could even be like a free live service game. Although I don't know if Wiz would want to keep up with a live service game. But or just even like a little free thing that doesn't even have to be live service. But it's kind of like Fortnite.
Yeah.
With a different premise. But yeah, it was just really cool. And then I woke up and I remember I was like, gotta write it down. I gotta write that down, because I don't remember anything, like I don't know of anything that exists like this, and it would be a really cool game sometime. And there's still nothing like it. And I had this dream like 10 years ago or whatever.
You're 10 years late. Come on now.
I know I am. But I also didn't know anyone who could make games until now.
We're going to clip this. We're going to send it out. We're going to put it on our socials. Game developers, hit us up. We have an idea for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll ask Wiz first. But, which I think I might have already, I don't know. I'll have to ask him again. But yeah. So I've had dreams that have had not really influencers. Maybe that's why they didn't sell to me, because the people that I watch on YouTube aren't really influencers. They are like
personalities.
Yeah, they're YouTube personalities. So maybe that's why. But you've never had a dream with anyone famous or?
Oh, my dream. I'm sure I have, but they're all just weird or scary. So it's either random or it's something I wake up and I'm sweating. So it's
yeah.
So I don't really have fun dreams. I don't have dreams where everything's
I'll tell you whenever
Why was I talking about dreams?
Yeah, dreams are cool.
Yeah.
You can make 5 different podcasts on dreams. You can make a whole podcast series on dreams.
Yeah.
But when I was having stomach problems, I was having stress dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my stress dreams actually involved 2 YouTubers that were dating. 2 YouTubers that were dating, and for some reason in my dream, the girl was talking to me and like getting close with me and stuff like that, and then the guy was noticing and it was like tearing them apart, and I'm like, I have nothing to do with this. I'm sorry. Like I don't know what to do, but it was like stressing me out because it was like she liked me, but he saw that she liked me, but they're together, so it was like stressing on their relationship and stuff like that. And I'm just like, why am I having this dream? I'm gonna wake up and shit because I'm so stressed.
It's all part of their plan to get you to watch more of their videos.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah, you think it's not an ad, but it is. That's how they get you.
it was an ad for adultery.
It was an ad to spark controversy, so you go wake up the next morning and look them up and see what they're doing to make sure they're okay.
Anti-diarrhea pills because I'm having stress dreams that's leading to...
But the skit I had was because you were like YouTube friends. I was like, all right, here's a skit idea I'm gonna throw out there. It's stupid, but you're like, hey mom, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. Turns around, goes on computer, and you just watch YouTube.
Yeah,
that's a dumb skit. I'm gonna do it one day. You heard it here first.
No, what if it is someone, I'll get like one of my cousins or something like that to do that. Yeah. And then it's just our podcast and we're like talking to each other and they're like, yeah, you're so right. That's so funny. And then like we ask a question here and like, well, I'm glad you asked that, but like
stupid. It works.
You know what I mean? Like we're just talking to each other, but the person watching us, it's like talking to them.
It's like those little kid shows, like Dora the Explorer. It's like,
yeah.
Can you point at the red lamp?
Yeah.
Good.
The red lamp isn't in frame. There is a red lamp over there.
I didn't know there was a red lamp, but yeah, it's like that. You know what's funny is when I do watch those shows, if I'm babysitting or something, I'll watch those kid shows. I'll play along, right?
Yeah.
I'll play along because I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. Right? I'm gonna interact. It's like, oh, Toodles! It's the balloon. It's the red balloon, Mickey. Turn around.
It's right there.
It's Crazy Steve from Drake and Josh. Have you ever seen him?
No.
So I think they're all stuck in like the house because it's like a bad storm or something. It was they were there for a part, but they all got stuck, and they're using a crank TV to watch the news. But when they're not watching the news, they switch it over to Dora the Explorer so Crazy Steve can watch it. And the guy's cranking it. He's like, "Can I stop?" And Crazy, "No, we need to know what Dora's doing next." Come on, Dora, it's right there.
Have you ever watched? I think we might have talked about this before, not on the podcast, but me and you. Mm-hmm. I got 2 funny Dora the Explorer things that happened. One was I was visiting my cousin down in South Carolina. The base, the military base. He was boot camp Marines. Mm-hmm. Whatever that was.
Okay.
That base. I was trying to think of the name, but it's not coming to me. But anyway, we were picking him up to take him home because he graduated or whatever.
Yeah.
And we stayed in a hotel down there, and on they had Spanish channels on there, and it was Spanish Dora the Explorer. And did you know that Spanish Dora the Explorer teaches English words?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
But the word that they were doing, they were trying to push something. And they're like, you know, speaking in Spanish, basically like, come on, you got to help us. Say it with us. And then the word was bullshit and bullshit and bullshit. For push it.
Yeah.
But it sounded like it was saying bullshit and bullshit.
That's funny.
And then the other one was, it was the English one. my cousin Jimmy was watching it. It was just on at my grandma's house, and it was the English one teaching a Spanish word. The word was abajo, I think, but he was like, a butthole. Say it again. A butthole. Louder. A butthole.
See, when you said that, I was thinking a bottle. Like bottle, a bottle of water, a bottle of water.
No, what's I'll have to ask Ashley what abajo means. But I'm not gonna be able to take it seriously. I guess I could ask Jericho also. But I just told Jericho
abajo.
Abajo? I think abajo.
A bottle.
A bottle.
A bottle of water. That's funny.
But because over the weekend I asked Jericho. It was joking and we were drinking, but I was like, I forget what it was like. Everyone was talking at once, and I just look at Jericho and I was like, "Does he actually hate me?"
No, let's get into it. Why?
No, it was mostly a joke, just because I don't talk to her, or I haven't talked to her, a lot. And he's like, Wiz was over there, Thrash was over here, and he's like, hold on a minute, I can't shut up. And then Thrash is whatever, and then he looked at me and he's like, what did you just say? He's like, why would you think that? And I'm like, no, I don't know. It was just that I, like, out of everyone in the friend group, I have talked to her the least.
Yeah.
And it's not on purpose. I don't know. I want to talk more to her, I guess.
Wade's extremely racist. That's why.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
And on that note, we're going to end it.
Okay, yeah. I guess that's the end. We don't have to go into that.
Yeah. We're gonna end it there. I think we talked enough. I think we're running over time a little bit. Yeah, so we're gonna end it there. Be sure to like, rate, subscribe on all platforms, wherever you're listening to. Share our videos, share our reels, watch our stuff, our content. We're a lot of stuff coming soon. I was trying to thought. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Chanel Bros. You can follow me personally at SBz13 on whatever you can find me on. And Wade, do you want to plug in?
I'm not set up with anything yet.
Not yet.
Really.
We
didn't even learn TikTok. They were supposed to teach me TikTok over the weekend, and we just got drunk instead.
All right, that sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
You gotta address that with them. I wasn't there.
I was like, hey, can you teach me TikTok? And Jericho's like, so you want tropical punch or fruit punch? So I'll get around to it eventually.
This is why we can't get anything done. So it's funny because like in the group chats we have all these great ideas. When we get together, it's like, let's party.
Yeah. No, this is just chill weekend with the boys.
All right. Next time we get together, we have to do something. We can't not do nothing.
Live on the podcast. Just teach me. I'm gonna upload not my first, because I've uploaded stuff on TikTok. You're gonna run me down all the tips and tricks of TikTok on the podcast.
All right, so Wiz is gonna teach Wade how to TikTok, and
yeah, Game Wiz 10, everybody. He's blowing up. He's got some funny stuff on there. The one that he just did today was pretty funny.
There's a plug. There's a plug right there. All right,
we're gonna have a plug.
We're gonna go get tacos. Tacos?
I could get some tacos.
We need tacos. Maybe from Taco Bell. We'll see.
Yeah. Where else?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.